Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. Hendricks Motorsports spent $85,000 doing a nut and bolt off the frame ground up restoration, making this Camaro an exact Copo tribute car. I mean, down to the correct 512 motor. You can't tell this from a genuine Copo. For those of you wondering what's a Copo, it's Central Office Production Order. The biggest motor you could get in a Camaro was a 396. Under the hood of this car is a 427 with 425 horsepower. That wasn't even advertised. Most people didn't even know. But if you had the right connections, you could special order this car. It was made in limited production. They've sold for as high as in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is an exact copy. I mean exact. When I said it's a tribute, it's more than that. It's a clone of a genuine Copo car. Nut and bolt restored. If you go to volocars.com, that's where you can read all the specs. You can study about 100 photos of the car. You can get the price. Not only this car, but we have a few hundred collector cars for sale at volocars.com. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell icon, and you'll see the videos first as they come out. But right now, please won't you join me? Let's go for a spin in a 427 Copo. Of course, it's a 4-speed and you got a posi rear end too. Now the whole idea behind the Copo, it meant business. This was just a muscle car. There's no fancy stuff. There's no stripes. There's no spoilers. There's no wheel well trim. There's no fancy wheels. It's just your base Camaro with a big engine. That's what it's all about. They did a rotisserie restoration, which means the body was taken to a bare shell. It was literally on a rotisserie so they could flip it. And when you do that, you can work on it from every angle. You're not bending and twisting, so you can do a really good job, which is exactly what they did. This is a genuine code 7272 Hugger orange car, upper and lower, so no vinyl top. And it's all metal. There's no damage, no rust, absolutely clean metal. It's about 1,500 miles on the restoration. It was done about 8 years ago. It looks like it was just completed. So the body is amazing. Everything fits real nice and square. The paint is polished out better than it would have been from the factory. It's got the steel rims which are painted. They call it the poverty caps. They're pristine. It has reproduction polyglass tires on there. It does have the cowl induction because that served a purpose. This wasn't just for looks. This let fresh air into the motor. But no other frills, no spoiler, nothing like that. It's not an SS, it just got the Chevy emblem, but the grille, the bumper, all the glass is new, all the weather strips and seals, everything's new on the car. The interior is restored from carpet to headliner, the door panels, the armrests, the window cranks, the upholstery, the cushions, no console, no rosewood trim, nothing fancy. It does have a deluxe steering wheel, and it also has the 140 mile an hour speedometer, and it has the 8 grand tachometer, which put the gas gauge in the middle, which is pretty rare, unique feature. Inside the trunk compartments, completely restored. All metal with a nice spatter finish paint with clear coat to protect it. All the orange is slick as can be. New mat, new weather strip, new decals. It has a painted orange rim with a Goodyear polyglass tire for a spare. The jack is either new or restored, but it's immaculate in here. I said all the glass inside the window there is all real nice. The bezels, heater controls, that's all replaced. Has a factory AM radio in there. But this is what counts. This is a genuine 512 casting code engine dated to this car. It's dated a month before the car, which would be proper. It's got the big square port heads, the square port aluminum GM intake, the big Holley carb. Deep groove pulleys, because when you revved it real high, the belts would fly off. No power steering, no power brakes. Again, this is all business. The cowl induction system is complete. It's got the wire that opens the little door, so it's a functioning system. Stock exhaust manifolds. It even has the little shields around the spark plugs. Everything is right. All the stampings on the firewall, the assembly line markings, it's all there. This is a heater delete car, I'm just noticing. So the heater box is filled with a plate. The chrome valve covers, all that's real nice. Spring clamp battery cables, all the right finishes. It's like new in the engine compartment. We'll start it for you in a minute. Underneath the car, again, on a rotisserie, so the bottom is as clean as the top. There's zero rust. All the components are rebuilt. The whole front end, the steering, suspension, all of that's done. It's got a stainless steel gas tank, real nice exhaust. It's an auto gear transmission. They remake the Muncies, so it's a new version of the Muncie 4-speed transmission. It's got a 373 12-volt posi in the back. Dash all lights up real nice. I think this has the correct exhaust with a transverse muffler. It's a sideways muffler. It does have disc brakes in front. Of course, the whole brake system has been replaced. Car is amazing. You cannot tell it from a real Copo. If I was appraising this car, I could not determine whether it was or was not an actual Copo. It's done that right. The restoration alone would cost more than what we're asking for the car. You'll be getting an amazing piece right here, a 427, 4¼ horse motor stuffed in a Camaro. That's awesome. Visit volocars.com. Plenty of ways on there to contact us. We can answer your questions about the car, the financing, the delivery. That's at volocars.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you click on the bell icon, you'll be the first to see the next video that comes out. Thanks for watching.